are they going to talk? Now here, we used Gmail, or we could have used the phone. So they also need to talk, right? How are they going to talk? They need certain tool, right? So what is that tool? That tool is nothing but the Toad that we downloaded yesterday. It could also be your SQL editor. In the SQL server, okay, we have the SQL editor, or even in the Oracle we have an editor. Lot of editors are available, in fact, okay, using which you can talk to this database. Is that clear, everybody? What is the meaning of SQL? What is the role of Toad? Okay, what is a query? What is the result set? Anybody has any doubt in this? Yes? No? Very good. Okay, Manisha, PL/SQL, it is a procedural language. Procedural language means we will be having the sequence of, queries will get executed at a time. Okay. So here in SQL means what? It is just a single query that we will be sending to the database. Now instead of sending him the single query, I ask him lot of questions in the email and then I send him. Okay, and he has to look into each and every question and answer it sequentially. Okay, so that kind of language we basically call it as a procedural SQL language. But anyways, you don't need it. We are just going to use the SQL. Okay, as a tester, this much is sufficient. Okay. Okay, Josh, I mentioned to you, right? Let's say, we want to view the data in the database. We want to cross-verify with our application-related data. Okay, so we go with the SQL language. Okay, I mean, this is a purpose. Tanu, SQL editor is nothing but in any tool which we use, okay, to write our SQL query, we call it as a SQL editor. Okay. For example, we have the SQL server. There also editor is present. Toad is there. There also we have an editor. I will show you. Okay. Basically, it is nothing but a window in any of the SQL tool wherein we type our SQL queries. We call that as SQL editor. Okay. Fine. Now let's try to understand what are the different types of SQL statements. Basic statements of SQL. Select statement we will understand, query, order by, and then the where clause. Okay, fine. There are three types of T-SQL statements. We have the data manipulation language, we have the data definition language, then we have the data control language. Okay, so these are the three types of T-SQL statements. The data manipulation language, data definition language, and then we have the data control language. Okay. So the data manipulation language, it includes the statements to retrieve, update, insert, and delete the records. Okay. What is the data manipulation language? We can do the selection, we can do the insert, we can do the delete, we can do the update, and these are the statements that we can use. These are the statements which are going to modify the records within the database. We call it as data manipulation language. We have the data definition language. Definition language means this is going to define the objects. What are objects? Tables, index and properties. These you don't know, forget it. But you know the tables, right? They are nothing but objects. We call them as database objects. So now before we add any data into the table, first we got to create the table, right? We should define our table. What are the columns in the table? Each column, what kind of information it can store, right? So that is nothing but we call it as a data definition language. Okay. Then we have the data control language, which is used for managing the database, giving the user access to the database. Okay. It's going to control the accessibility, or it's going to manage the security of the database. Okay. Now as a tester, you will have to concentrate only on this data manipulation language. You have nothing to do with this definition language or the control language. It will be taken care by your database developers. Okay. And even in this data manipulation language, the the select statement is the one that you would be concerned with, not the remaining ones. Okay. So if you know the select statement and then joining of the tables thoroughly, that is sufficient for you as a tester. Okay. Fine. Now these are the 4 basic statements that we have. Select, it is used to view the data within the table. Okay, now for example, Mike has all the database, he has all the information. Okay, do you think he will allow any one of us to modify that? No, he cannot allow us to modify. At the most, whatever information we want, we can view the information there. Okay, let's say if I want to modify anything, I want to add some new email IDs which I have received. In that case, what should I do? I should request him. I should tell him, okay, take and add this, but I cannot add it directly, right? Because he has the secured accessibility over there. If everybody starts, taking the database, starts modifying the data, what happens? Nobody will have control over it. Okay, so that is the reason this entire responsibility of the database will be given to the limited set of users. Okay, so all of them cannot go and modify the data in the database. Okay, so insert is basically to insert the records into the table. Delete is going to remove the records. Update is going to modify the records in the table. Okay. Okay, Sophie has a question, what is T-SQL? T-SQL is nothing but it is the transact SQL. Okay, and it is, let me remember, it is from, the Microsoft company. Okay, they have this T-SQL. Okay, and this is a select statement. Can you see on my screen? This is the select statement. This is the syntax for the select statement. Now you need not try to mug up this one, because I will tell you in a simple way how to remember all these, and by the end of tomorrow's session each one of you will be able to write this without any help. Independently you will be able to write it. Okay. Yes. Okay. So now these are called as clauses. The select, from, where, group by, having, order by. These are the different clauses of the select statement, which should be written in the same sequence. Okay. Fine. Now let's start with this. Now can you open your Toad? You have installed Toad, right, yesterday? Anybody who was not able to install? Yes. Anybody who was not able to install the Toad yesterday? Everybody installed? Okay, good. Tanu, you did not install? Okay, do you have the link to download and install it? I mean, tell me what is the exact problem so that I can solve it. And that's what, Anita, I'm telling you. Okay, what to do with the Toad, I will tell you. Okay, tell me whether everybody has installed it or not. If anybody has a problem, if you haven't received the link, let me know. Oh, you are attending for the first time. Okay. Sorry. Okay, hold on for a second. Okay, I'll just give you the link to install it. Okay, just give me one moment. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, that was not me. It is my, Toad tool. Okay. Okay, hold on for a moment. I will give you the link from where you can download and install the Toad. Okay. Okay, whoever has installed it is good, but some new people who are in the session today, they haven't installed. Okay, it doesn't take much time. Okay, Tanu. You can also, it is a freeware, okay? If you give a search in the, Google, you'll have Toad for Data Analyst, cnet.com. I think it will be some fourth option. Okay, I'll give you the direct link, okay? No need to go to the Google and all. I'm sending the link, okay? Okay, did you receive it? Okay. So Tanu, it is very simple. Anita, if you haven't installed it, simply click on it. Okay. And then download the software. Click on next and it will get installed. There is no need of, giving any kind of customized option or anything. Okay. There is no customized option. You simply have to click on next, next, next. Okay. Fine. Okay. So when you open the Toad, can you see this kind of screen? Okay. Do you see this kind of screen, everybody? Okay. So what you do is, okay, see, when you install the Toad, you will find this kind of icon. Where is it? Yeah, here. Do you see? Toad for Data Analyst. This kind of icon you will see. You will be able to see a toad, okay, a frog. Double click on this and then it will open. Okay, everybody got it? Anybody has any problem? No problem? Everybody is good? Okay. If anybody has a problem, okay, let me know. Okay, please don't hesitate. Fine. Now, okay, Swarna, you are installing it again. Why? What's the problem, Swarna? Did it get interrupted or something happened? Let me know, okay, if you need my help. Okay. Now, what you got to do is, can you see here, Toad sample database in the corner? Everybody? Okay, do one thing. Don't look at my screen, okay? What you do is, everybody open your Toad. I will give you the instructions orally, okay? And then you follow the instructions on your screen. What happens, if you try to switch between my window, your window, you'll get confused, okay? I will give you the instructions orally, okay? You follow the same instructions, okay? Open your Toad, everybody. On the left side, you should be able to see Navigation Manager, in which you can see Toad sample database. Can you see Toad sample database, everybody? Yes? Okay. Now what you do is, double click on Toad sample database. And it will get connected. If you double click on Toad sample database, it will get connected to the database. Okay. How do you know whether it has got connected to the database or not? It will display the list of tables and also the list of columns. You can see on my screen. Okay. Just look at my screen if you don't get it. You should simply double click on that Toad sample database, which is present in the Navigation Manager on the left side of your screen. Okay. Once it gets connected, you will be able to see the list of tables and then the list of columns. Done, everyone? Okay, Tanu, what about your installation? Is it done? Tanu and Swarna? Swarna, it is done. Tanu, what about you? You couldn't do? Okay. Do one thing, Tanu. Share your screen with me. I will help you. Okay. Okay. I will not take much time of this. Okay. Let's take some 5 minutes to help her. Okay. Then we will get back to our discussion. Okay. Fine, everybody. Meanwhile, what you do is, okay, you try to explore the Toad. What are the different tables? Okay. And then what are the different columns? You try to explore it. And then I will check her computer. Okay. Tanu, can you see the option there? Download now. You got to click on download now. Okay, Tanu, I will make you sorry, I will unmute you. Okay, fine. So did you click on
Hello?
Hello? Yes, Tanu?
Hello?
Hello, Tanu, can you hear me?
Yeah, I tried to click that, but it says like that's an error.
Oh, okay. Okay, do one thing. Do you have any other browser?
Internet browser I have, Mozilla I have.
Okay, go to the Internet Explorer.
Okay.
And give the search Toad for data analyst. Or copy the link and paste it here. Copy the link that I gave you and paste it here in your, Internet Explorer.
Okay.
In the address bar. Okay, and then click on it.
Okay. Now run.
Yes, run it. Okay, run this. What is that download manager? Okay, it has started. Let's wait for some time. Okay, click on next. 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 Okay, so this takes just less than 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody, you try to explore it. I mean, explore all the different tables and then the columns that are existing.
Okay.
Okay, Sophie, I will tell you, okay?
Hmm.
Okay, so this is done. Can you click on open?
Okay.
and right click, unzip it. Next. Okay, just wait, it will extract. Okay, it is doing in fact. Okay, finish. Open this folder stored for data analyst, and there you will have a setup file. Yes, double click on it and it will get installed. Okay, and then you will be
Okay,
able to
thank
see
you.
the screen that you can see on mine.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And thanks everybody for waiting.
Yeah, thank you everybody.
Okay. Okay. So now what you do is, here can you see there is a editor? Do you see? Click on this editor. Okay, just a second. Let me close all the other tabs. Okay. So here, do you see editor on the top? Okay. Click on that. All right. So you will be able to see this kind of the editor. Okay. Do you see this kind of editor will be available to you? Right? Okay. And here on the left side, you can see the address, you can see the contact, you can see the customer. Okay. Deleted order items, deleted orders. What are these basically? The tables. Okay. So here in the address table, what are the different columns present? You can see here at the bottom. So your address table has address ID, then address, address line 2, city, state, country, postal code, region ID. Okay. And then you have the contact here. Okay. Inside the contact, you have the different tables, different columns: contact ID, customer ID, address ID, first name, last name, gender, home phone, correct? And in the customer table, you have 2 columns here. You explored all these things? Okay. Now I want to see what are the different, who are the different customers. Okay. Now just see how I will view it. I want to view all the data that is present in this contact table. So I will start writing my query. I will say select, okay, star, because I want all the all the columns. Okay. Since I want all the columns, I say select star. Okay. From which table? I want the contact